in competitive play. I want to see some lockdowns from Jind, to be honest. I know you were saying you like the early game look of everything, and Clockwork already to me is an improvement on their entire 5-man draft. So I'm very happy.
Maybe this time Bravado gonna pick no stun. Maybe we'll see that Invoker.
They'll show us how to do it.
Mikasa is a very big fan of Invoker, and I was a little bit surprised that we didn't see that get picked up.
Well, we're gonna have a Nyx here. And
Once again,
worked pretty well last time, so they might be hoping for the same this time around.
But Venomancer Nyx is a like solid supporting combination. You know, Gale makes it easier to set up your stun. So like, I wouldn't be surprised to see a support Nyx this time, or an offlane Nyx even.
Yeah. I mean, it could be flexible once again. Oh, we're actually going to be getting Invoker from Jind down here.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's DJ Vega, also a signature hero.
Well, it looks a lot easier to tell what lanes we're going to be seeing on Jind at the moment. Presumably Clockwork off lane and Invoker mid. And now they're basically sorting out their bot lane.
That could have just been that Xenomath is just much more proficient at Timbersaw than Hellbird. So maybe they swap around in that regard, like carry off lane, roll one versus roll 3. But the bans coming out are very, very stock standard. Viper, OD, Ancient Apparition this time. So maybe Bravado did find it a little bit annoying, but Pagner as well.
And they want the Luna this time around. This is what you were saying. Which player is it? Disappoint. Well, he definitely wasn't disappointing on his clinks. Yeah. Lifestealer,
also great combination with the Clockwork, hook into infest hooks. And we see Chen getting picked up here, so that's going to be probably a Hybs hero. I don't think Modace plays Chen that much. I might be wrong, I stand to be corrected. But I think Hybs is their Chen player. You know, every team's got a Chen player, and I think that Hybs is the Chen player for Bravado.
Yeah, I mean, extremely good hero, to be honest, Chen. You can get
so
those
it looks like
clutch sendbacks, etc. The ulti. It's a fantastic hero.
And also, Jakiro, really nice synergy with Clockwork. Makes Jakiro more of an offensive hero when he synergizes so well with a hero like Clock. The hook into the Macropire, dual breaths, you know, keeping people in place plus Jakiro is win.
And with the Invoker, actually, to be honest, it makes so much more sense. You get the Lifestealer into Clock, you get their cogs around someone, you got Invoker with the Sunstrike, Jakiro, Macropie. I mean, everything seems to make so much more sense. At least to me right now, the combos seem a lot more evident.
I think the Rubik ban is absolutely superb here by Bravado. That is like the AA along with the Clockwork is like insta kill. You know, if you're playing them as supports, if you get a cogs plus cold feet, like done, that's the person dead. Yeah. So I think that both of the bans were very, very solid over here. I don't like the OD ban in this case. I'm not a.
It just seems to be a standard kind of just get rid of it. It really regardless.
Yeah, if you've got a intelligence based hero that's going to go mid, banning the OD is normally a safe bet. But I think that there could have been some better targeted bans in the mid lane. Like Nyx Assassin could always go mid against Invoker once again. But I think Nyx could also offlane quite easily here. We'll have to see what their last bans. Here's that Klinks ban once more.
Oh yeah. I think that's good. Klinks was just way too strong last time. They didn't really seem to make an effort to deal with him, to be honest, for 15 minutes. And then found out, oh, what the hell, we're getting killed by the Klinks.
Here's a Mirana once more. So, safe lane Luna with Venomancer, and then Nyx in the mid or Nyx off lane, and Mirana, you know, wherever that isn't. And here's a Shadow Demon. This is interesting as well. I mean, a defensive hero like Shadow Demon with such aggressive heroes like Lifestealer and Jakiro. Which two defensive supports with a very aggressive carry. It's a little bit interesting here.
I wonder how this is going to be going down. Let's see if I can just switch around some of my... oh, I can't do it until we get into game. Those theme HUDs and stuff. I don't like these new theme HUDs, but they got flowers sticking out, which just completely ruin all the overlays that are prepared.
Yeah, one thing also is that the lanes are going to be probably almost exactly the same. We see that Xenomath has picked up that offlane Clockwork, so...
Yeah, well, continuing on from that, Xenomath is going to be on the Clockwork. We've got Mal, Jakiro, Sphere on the Shadow Demon, Hellbird going to be taking the Nyx. DJ Vega on the Invoker. Going over to Bravado Blue, we've got Luna taken by Disappoint, Modes on Veno, Hives on a Chen, as you pointed out before, and we've got Mirana being played here by Mikasa, and Nyx played by Disorder. Mikasa was on the Nyx last time, right?
Yeah, he was the mid player, but on the Nyx, and I think in this lane, this game, it makes a little bit more sense. The problem with two very, very defensive supports like the Shadow Demon and the Jakiro is that given how like non-interactive a Nyx is, he's probably going to have a like field day in terms of getting experience in the bottom lane. They don't have any like stun. They've just got banish into Ice Path. I mean, that's like quite gimmicky.
Yeah.
But if he's going to get quite a lot of experience, I think, if he just runs when they start pulling and stacking. He doesn't want to stop them doing that. He wants to go join them doing that.
And we've got Mal here in Sphere, kind of running around. Looks like we're probably going to get the tri lane up the top, or are they going to roam here?
They're top. They're in the top. But that's what I'm saying is like this is going to be interesting now because Clockwork versus and the tri lane dodge actually coming out here by Bravado. Good awareness. So they're sort of heading towards the top. The ward now is a little bit awkward because I would have preferred to see it here or here.
Do you think that we might have a move of heroes here by Jind in that case? I mean, surely they don't need three of them up here unless they want to force a kill onto the Nyx early on. So
constantly swapping lanes is like, it's like a trade-off for both teams. And the only thing that has to really be said is that like, how does that affect your middle lane? Like if you've got a mid lane that's much stronger, you find trading, time for time in terms of, it's almost an equal trade from each side.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see lane switch coming around, mainly because the Invoker is going to have more of an impact early, or more reliably have an impact earlier, I guess I would say.
We've got the Shadow Demon who's looking over mid lane at the moment, and we're surely going to be having this Mirana being a little bit careful.
Yeah, Mirana, one of those heroes that can get out of very icky situations, but at the same time isn't very strong at all. I mean, 587 HP to start, not a huge amount at all.
Well, they're just kind of baiting each other out somehow. Shadow Demon, is he going to be able to trap him over here? Just getting the right clicks.
Yeah, the funny thing is that Shadow Demon actually has high base damage by 2. He has that cold snap coming out here as well. So DJ Vega does have a lot of potential with those images if they somehow stop the leap, if they banish during leap or something like that. But this is an awkward dual lane bot, mid, and yeah, we do see the Shadow Demon heading bot.
So they're gonna push down to the tri lane bot in that case. So they took their time a little bit, a couple of minutes. So they're gonna try and do something about the Veno and the Luna down here.
This is given time for Disappoint to get a little bit of gold, which Helbert didn't get last game, if you recall. He had such a rough start. So yeah, maybe we're gonna see there's easy kill potential here. The banish into Clockwork walking up and cogsing. I mean that's very, very problematic, especially for the Venomancer, I think. Venomancer has more HP, but either way he's gonna get Gale off and just get picked off. And underleveled Venomancer, yeah, not the greatest of times. He scales so well in terms of like the first 10 minutes. He has that balance.
There it is. This could be it. We could be getting a kill here. We've got Lunescent Beam. He does manage to trap the Veno. Sunstrike coming in as well. But have we got enough damage? We do. Clockwork's managed to finish it off. Well played. Already a big change.
Some people call me Nostradamus.
Excuse me?
Being able to tell the future. A little bit of action mid. DJ Vega getting brought down there. Nice work by Mikasa.
Very well played there. Not going to be first blood, but still a very good kill.
Very important kill, and he's also just got his bottle now, which means that he gets the kill, but unlucky for him, no rune spawned at the moment, so he's going to have to bottle crow.
Yeah, he should be alright with that one. They haven't got any haste at them. Oh, he does have the haste. I had that wrong.
Yeah, Mikasa actually organizes a lot of the 1v1 tournaments, so he's actually very...
And this time it's going to be on the Luna and actually dropping much faster than the Veno did.
Yeah, I mean, it's 80 HP less. Yeah, so, sorry, as I was saying, Mikasa runs a lot of the local 1v1 tournaments, so he's very, very proficient in a lot of the matchups, a lot of the unusual matchups as well. Very, very solid solo mid player.
Nice. Actually, there might be a little bit of revenge over here from Invoker. Getting Mikasa slightly low.
Yeah, he's got a. He will have a bottle coming back at him now.
So let's see. Luna's gone up to the top lane now. He's going to be going up against the Nakes. Gotta be a little bit careful though. Lifestealer's going to start being pretty scary. Well, actually, he already is now.
Yeah, but Luna's got a magic wand and pretty high move speed, so open wounds. Halbert's going to need phase boots if he wants to do anything about that. Speaking of phase boots, Clockwork picking his phase boots up early. I would have thought in this lane, given how good the start was, he might go Arcanes, just because it means all of the supports are able to cast more spells and do more things and just interact more. Like phase boots, more of a 1v1 type of boots, I would say.
We have got a smoke here from Sphere and Mal. Are they going to try and do something to Mikasa here in mid?
The only way I think they will make a kill is if he they bait Mikasa to engage on DJ Vega before they like go in at all.
Yeah, because otherwise that leap's just going to get him straight out of trouble.
Well, banish is you can banish mid leap, so.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they're going to be like go for the timing. Meanwhile, Medeus has moved into the jungle to jungle with Chen. Chen's going for that greedy straight mech build. No arcane boots, no normal boots even.
We've got the phase actually just now onto Lifestealer. And he's about to hit level 6. Innocent Bean onto Halberd. Takes a little bit of damage, but he's got Alistair. Oh wow, just missed. That's exactly what I was planning to happen. Why did I leave? I thought, okay, he's Mikasa's just going to be able to strafe away from this.
So he was facing the wrong direction. Yeah, Halberd's in a lot of trouble top though. About to come out. Probably going to try rage. Probably waiting to try get some TPs.
Oh dear. Has he got the rage? Oh no, he's going to get taken down here. Mal, a little bit late there with the ice bar. Just tried to get a little bit of extra damage out.
A lot of damage going on to Luna. Oh, Rocket coming top.
I think it's only a level 1.
Yeah, it should be level 1 at the moment. Yeah. He's got max battery assault. Against most heroes, this is like an insta-kill. Against Next Assassin, you have to get the cogs as well. So positioning is very, very important. And arcade boots are going to be up now as well on the Next Assassin. In the mid lane, we see Mikasa trying to go on DJ Vega.
Mid lane here, he's trying to chase him. We've got an arrow as well, perfectly placed. This should be another kill. There's a Starfall. And, oh, the Lost Star didn't hit.
No. Oh! He must have been, like, literally just on the edge of that. I mean...
Yeah, pixels.
It's a tagline, badasses don't look at explosions. In this case, badasses don't look at the second Starfall.
Chen just getting himself a little bit of extra gold there with that hit. He's almost level 6 as well, and he's well on his way to his buckler. Actually, his whole mech is not far off.
Yeah, some more wards coming out top for Bravado Blue. And would like to see a little bit more creeps coming up on Halberd. I mean, Luna's had to do a lot of work and has died once. Halberd's also died once, but you know, Luna's 6 creeps ahead, and I think had a much easier farming time, really. I mean, it was like 1v1 for most of the time. Luna's been against the trial and had to be dodging, and yeah, I think maybe a little bit of inefficiency there.
We're seeing a small advantage in the way, only 750 gold advantage for Bravado, about 2,000 experience advantage. We're 8 minutes in, and currently the outcome doesn't look obvious. So certainly improvements in game 2 from Jind.
Hybe's just constantly patrolling here with his army, meaning that if Venomancer gets a gale off here, it's probably a kill. And in the bot lane, Mikasa's moved his way towards... Oh, Zenomancer moved top. Yeah.
There we are, and we've got the Infest as well. Open wounds onto it, and actually that Sunstrike not really going to hit anything. Venomancer will drop. And we've got the Eclipse as well, doing a decent amount of damage. Dukiro, he's going to be dying now. Gets the Ice Path out just in the nick of time. Clockwork looking for some damage onto the Chen. But it's actually all just gone tits up for them. Actually good work though from Clockwork, evening up the kill scores.
Yeah, and 2 for 2, fair trade. I mean, 2 supports for 2 supports, classic. But Mikasa's got some good pressure here in the bot lane as well. Phase boots up on him as well.
Yeah, let's have a look.
And disappoint not dying and now able to farm is like a huge benefit. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm just checking out all the heroes here, clicking on, see what kind of stats we're seeing from these guys. You know, this is a point now. He's got himself the treads. There's not a huge amount of farm. No one's really getting clean farming though. It's not like it's free lanes for anybody.
Yeah. But I mean, Luna was what 4 or 5 creeps ahead of last year, and now moving it up to 13. Like you have to just keep ticking over, ticking over. That's it. Could be some action top
This
here.
is nice.
Sunstrike's coming in. Disappoint managing to dodge it. He's gonna be able to magic one, but actually deciding not to. The support was way too slow. And now hopefully we're gonna see Halberd just say, okay, well, I've got a little bit of gold, a little bit of time. Let's make some money. Let's make some more money.
Exactly. Both him and the Luna have got 2 kills now, so probably evening things up a little bit. Take as much advantage as possible whilst Luna is not around.
Yeah, Hybs has finished up his mech though, and that is so huge in fights. Looking at the side of Jind, I mean, it's probably going to be the Shadow Demon who should be going for the mech, I think. Maybe Jakira, it's like 5 or 6. I don't know. It's too early to tell, but there's no dedicated mech carrier, and there's no progress made towards it. They're only going to have it at about 18 minutes if they start going for it now.
I think DJ Vega's being super careful on the bottom.
I mean, Clockwork probably should be going for it, to be honest, but he's going for Axe.
Uh-oh, here comes the arrow as well. DJ Vega, he's going to die. He fell for it. The sword of got his stun off, and that was an easy arrow to connect with. We've got an ice path coming out onto, well, nothing.
And Mikasa's moving towards the top lane. He's going to have Starfall in a few seconds here. Leap is going to be quite a far while away. Arrow's ready. And, oh.
Wow, it's going to hit as well. Sphere. He's going to drop. Let's have a look at Invoke. 1 for 3 right now. Not being super positive.
Yeah, I think that it's just as much good play. Well, a lot more good play by Mikasa than bad play by that DJ Vega. That arrow that happened over here at the top river was like very, very well played. The excellent use of the lack of vision because of this cliff over here. And once again, just a good strat. This is kind of what Jin should have done last game. You know, don't feed too much on the Luna. Get up that early treads and then run around and create justice.
Here we are. We're getting a little bit of damage. The Clockwork's going to chase, gets the cogs off, but it's not going to be able to trap anybody with that. They managed to scare him off, and we've still got no tier 1 taken down by either teams.
Yeah, it's most likely going to be probably the bottom tier 1 for Radiant that falls first. Their bottom tier 1, Dire's bottom tier 1. Like, no towers have really taken any damage for Bravado.
Yeah, just scratching the surface of it.
I wonder what Mikasa's going to go for. I mean, the signature item that I would say that he would go for would be...
Oh, we're going to get a kill over here.
Oh, really nice.
Trying to protect them. DJ Vega, is he going to be able to escape this? Great damage, actually. The Clock's going to be able to trap him. Disorder's going to go down, and Invoker gets himself a kill. That'll help him catch up a bit.
The Shadow Demon did an excellent job at banishing there, like at the exact right time.
Yeah, pretty much a lifesaver.
Yeah, Mikasa, like, signature item on Moran is BKB. Like, he always gets it. I don't know if it was, like, if it's his decision or when in the old Bravado if it was Scan's decision and make him do it, but always see BKB on him, like, before almost anything else.
We've got Halberd actually catching up a lot with the CS.
Yeah, he's done a great job in the last 5 minutes or 3 minutes or so. He's only what, 6 creeps, 7 creeps behind Luna now?
Yeah. Luna's going to get a couple over here, but...
Luna can be picked off here quite easily. I mean, Clockwork's doing some nice scouting with the images. I think that, yeah, here we go. Shadow Demon coming in.
And we've got a hook as well waiting.
If we see a banish... The problem is that there's TP support ready and waiting. I mean, the Chen doesn't have ulti, so that's a bit of a problem. But Mikasa can teleport, and the Venomancer also has his TP ready. So good awareness there by this team.
I'm just having a quick look at the scores, and actually it is Xenomath who is the only player not to have died at the moment. So he wants to keep that for as long as possible. That's that.
Yeah, nice positioning over here by Sphere as well. Mikasa's going for the Yasha first, so breaking the trend. And it's quite weird how he thinks he can make a solo kill here on Xenomath, but It's just an elaborate ruse. Here comes Disorder as well.
They've got to watch out, but there's a couple of supports here to help out Xenomath. There it is. Disorder is surely going to go. Actually, going to go for the Vented first. Here's the spike. They managed to get the arrow on. We've got Ice Path. Not going to work in time. And now these two supports are wondering what the hell they're doing over here.
Oh, nice Sunstrike.
Oh, wow.
Huge
the damage as well. And actually, the Macropie actually got the kill in the end. I thought it was going to be useless, but Mirana kind of just ran into her death.
He wasn't expecting the big tick from the Shadow Demon ulti because he got Sunstruck just before it was about to tick. So, did a lot of damage.
And that's fantastic. I mean, they lost the clockwork on Jin, but they got a great kill in return. I mean, almost in a way that it's, I'd say, even, if not slightly in favor of Jin in that fight. They might lose out on the top tile, though.
Oh, there's a Eclipse Radiant waiting, though. This is maybe a bad decision. There's no bash or, like... Oh, look at the damage coming forward here. I think a Test of Faith would have possibly killed.
Yeah, it would have been definitely very close, if not a kill. And Disorder, he's chilling in the jungle, waiting to make a move. DJ Vega's going back, so we could be seeing a Vendetta. You can see him planning.
Oh, Clockwork Hook missing. Oh, sorry, hitting.
Oh no, he does actually get it. And there it is, Sunstrike as well.
I heard the
hit.
So I thought it was a miss, but this would be a perfect time for them to maybe try make a play here on someone.
Oh, the easy kill. Shadow Demon, what are you doing there? It looked like it was a safe area, but turned out not to be. And it's support for support. We're getting a lot of trades between these two teams. I'm going to have to look at the graphs again. 1,500 gold in favor of Bravado. 2,000 experience. It's not much. It's not a lot.
Oh, look at this positioning over here by Odu.
Arrow, I can't believe that arrow connected. We've got a stun coming out, and Lifestealer's going to go down. He couldn't even infest anybody. That just happened so fast.
Did you see how sneaky he was? He ran across here and took an arrow. What a sneaky play over there by Odu.
It was, yeah, awesome positioning as well. Otherwise, the creeps were going to be in the way.
Yeah. And Hives is just carrying this push up, willing to sacrifice his creeps where necessary, but pulling them back last second.
And actually, Lifestealer was trying to get his way closer to picking up the armlet, but that kill really slowing things down a lot. That's actually the kind of kill that could really start snowballing things in favor of Bravado.
Yeah, Hubbard really needs to get up his armlet, but raging quite prematurely. They're like a little bit of afraid of Disorder coming in, and rightly so. I mean, Disorder waiting in the wings.
We've got Zeno as well, though. Is he going to go for a hook? I think he's waiting for something Invoker out here as well. But the Bravado players have backed off. But not from mid, that's for sure.
One thing to notice is that the Shadow Demon and the Jakiro excellent against push in general. Cold snap onto the Venomancer. They're going to try going on him.
This is nice. Going to do a lot of damage over there. Is it going to be enough for the kill, though? Deafening Blast. One more would have got the kill, but we've got the ulti coming from the Chen. And actually a missed spike there from Disorder. This could be pretty costly for him. A great ice path as well. And the Cog's not going to be trapping anybody there. So the combo, they were looking for the combo. Didn't manage to get it, and it looks like they want to back off, but they're not going to be able to. Mikasa's there, gets the kill on the Shadow Demon. Ice Path coming out. Clock is going to go down as well. And in fact, the Jinder players are extremely weak right now. This could turn into an absolute nightmare for them. But Modes is still running around down the bottom. What is this? Lifestealer is going to be able to get a freebie. Oh my god. Unbelievable. And they're going to get that. This is going to be the kill onto the Lifestealer. I can't believe they made that happen.
That's so demoralizing for the Lifestealer. I mean, he's got caught out twice in like very like almost unblameable positions for him. Like standing top there when he got arrowed from his own trees backwards is just ridiculous.
Modes must have had about 10, 15 health. Lifestealer just needed to breathe on him and he would have died. He kind of just got baited into the arrow.
He plunked a ward here to try to stop the creeps from chasing him.
Well, that's going to be a tier 2 down. We've got an Eclipse onto Xenomath and, well, Clock just explodes. And this is the moment. That kill from Lifestealer up at top. And then that
snowball.
It's happening right in front of our very eyes.
And check the item choice on the chain here. He's going for the Vlad's like huge push coming in. I want to see what next item Luna gets, but I mean, probably going to be the BKB one would almost always. I think it's flying out to him actually. Yeah, there's flying out. But after this, is he going to go to Manta? Is he going to go Scotty? Or is he going to go just
GG?
for...
He might go GG. But I think they've got another team fight to win before that happens. But it certainly looks more and more possible now that BKB's up. And who do they target? Who does Jind target first in a team fight?
If they can kill the Venomancer before he gets his ulti off, that's like huge. The problem is that there's so many high priority targets. If Chen doesn't get targeted in some way, he's gonna like save. He's gonna do a Hand of God, which is gonna do 1,000 heal in total, and he's gonna do a mechanism, which is gonna do another 1,500 or 1,250 heal.
Yeah.
So, you know, that is
a lot of heal.
They have to all go on one target and burst him down, or force the Chen to blow both of them before it's like effective. You know, before it's to make it overheal. Like all the heal has to go onto that one target, so it's wasted for everyone else. That's I think the best way to start it off. But Chen or Venomancer, if they can kill that Veno before he ulties, that would be huge.
Yeah. No, for sure. And Veno is actually trying to go solo Rosh at the moment. Not really working. Well, he's getting damage. Oh, here it is. Clock. He's going to be making a move in. Leap away. And Nyx gets a great stun after. There's going to be the arrow. And the heal's coming out as well. But that's it. One heal's been used. Is Lifestealer going to be able to chase us? Oh no, he's just got to get away. He's popped his rage.
He's also popped a drum here. So, meanwhile, while that failure of a fight initiation happened, Bravado take a free tower top.
And still no tier 1 towers fallen for Bravado. And then Nyx coming in. There it is. Got the Poison Nova and just tons of damage. That is going to be 2 easy kills. I think that's 3 actually happening. I didn't see where the other one happened. And they're pushing onto high ground there onto the top. And
yeah, the Chen plus Luna, like so strong, so hard to deal with. And after such a nice start by Jin, they seem to have just
it was solid,
got a little bit. It was such good play and such unlucky play for them. Disappoint just going full fault.
We've got the hook on him, but so look at the damage, it's just crazy. Halberd just has to run away. He'd love to stick around, but he can't regen through any of this damage. And this is going to be a barracks. And this just seems to be the difference we're getting between the top teams in the Premier Division and the lower teams in the Premier Division. Even if we see a couple of errors from the top teams, they still know how to play out, be patient, and pick their opportunities.
Yeah.
Whereas if Jind, they're either not doing so well at the beginning and kind of just snowballing into disaster, or they get a half decent beginning, but they can't convert it into something profitable for them.
Yeah, and the full kind of glass cannon build on Mirana here, the Yasha into Desolator, only has 1,000 HP.
Yeah, screw it, he's doing tons of damage.
Well, effectively, he's got 2,331 HP.
Oh, the hook misses, but we're going to be able to get Cogs here. And then the leap comes out, and they get nobody over here. It's just Cogs into another. Their combo's not working out. Rages on a Halberd. He's trying to make it away. Miles going to go down, surely. Well, they're not going to chase it. They're going to chase the other targets instead. Wow, actually, Xenomath and Halberd managed to get the kill on the Mirana. That's what you get for going for that full
they're going to
damage
get a
build.
kill on Disorder as well. Nice turnaround there, 2 for 2, but tower as well.
I mean, still, Jind have lost so much in this. I guess the Mirana kill is pretty decent. And look at that 23-minute armlet. He did go for drums first, surely, but...
Yeah, I mean, you normally would hope to have phase boots, drum, armlets, TP scroll, and maybe a magic wand by about 16 minutes, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, around that. That sounds right.
That number seems about right in my head. And if you win Midas, then it would take you, like, add another 3 minutes onto whatever you win. So...
And then get that Skull Basher straight away after.
Yeah, I mean, like, you should have Midas. Like, if you win Midas, you'd have Midas now on top of that. And easy rush for the Bravado guys.
Yep, no problems at all. So we boost the XP and the gold, and well, I don't think they're too far away from taking the throne. Really, we've got a double damage at the top. I wonder if they're going to go for so many bottle tactics.
I don't think they need to. I think they're just going to. I mean, there's a wonderful stack that disappoints finishing off here. This will be probably his Manta, and then they're just gonna go 5-man. They've already got racks top, so going bots is like the logical sense, splitting up the heroes of Jind as much as possible.
Yeah.
So what Jin should do is they should just push top as hard as they possibly can and then TP home. Do this quick.
It just seems almost for nothing there. We've got Clock actually managed to get Ags, so
yeah, but
we're going to see lots of hooks possibly.
His team still doesn't have a mechanism at 25 minutes. The Jakiro is so close though. He just needs another 350 gold, 370 gold, and if he had that, I think the team fights would be a lot closer, despite the huge gold difference, 20k.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get an infest here from Halberd into Zenimath. Yeah, despite the lineup looking much better than last time, Jin's still suffering in terms of their executions. There's been a couple of combos where they've missed the cogs.
Yeah, and also some failed hooks. Oh, here's the infest. I heard the infest sign.
Yep, I'm on it. I'm watching. I'm just wondering which target Zenimath's going to choose, because I think they would have seen the infest, but they also would be expecting it anyway.
I think Venomance is a good target to pick. Now that he's also got Veil of Discord. Higher priority target, really.
There's a 4-staff though, so if there are any cogs, then it's someone will be straight up, providing their teammates are nearby. Nexus got it at hand.
Yeah, but Bravado playing it patiently once more. Top lane pushing in, it's going to start doing more structural damage. Tier 4s. They could wait here for the next 5 minutes, so it wouldn't affect them at all.
Exactly, we're fine.
Like crumble. Oh, here's Venomancer going full bolt.
Yeah, he doesn't care at all. He's just moved in. We've got Zenimath here. We're going to be getting that infest coming out. Mirana's pushed out of here. But there's still heavy casualties on the Jin side. They've lost Clock, Shadow Demon, Jakiro and Nags. And this is going to be another Axe.
Yeah, this is...
And moments away from GG.
As the tower falls, yeah, we'll see the GG call.
That's it, guys. Convincing game here between Bravado Blue and Jin, but I think that's good news for Bravado, really. I haven't seen this team play much yet. Some people have been slightly skeptical as to how they'd perform. But I think that's certainly a very good result for them early in the season.
I think everyone's goal for the first, 3-4 weeks is to make sure that you get at least 1 or 2 victories out of it. Like that, that's like the difference between the two.
Yeah. Really. Do you know if the admins have got prying eyes, checking the results, seeing who's we gonna drop to the first division next season?
Well, there's an admin decision on who gets dropped. It's like the top 6 teams stay, and the top 4 teams, or there's a cutoff. I think it's 4 teams play in the promotion and demotion relegation matches.
I see.
So there's no choice. There's no admin.
So if you are in the bottom 4, then you've just got to hold your own in the playoffs that come after.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you are the 7th best team in the country, you should be in Premier. You shouldn't just get auto relegated. But yeah, that was a convincing victory. Both games. I like the start in the second game once more by Jind. Zenimath played such a good game. Ended off, despite his team being 12 for 26, he ended off 5 for 5 for 4. So. He could report them all for feeding.
I think the Lifestealer though, Halberd kind of just sat in the top lane, which is fine for a while. He managed to catch up the farm. They got a couple of nice kills and stuff. But I think he spent just 15 minutes in the top lane when he maybe could have rotated into his own jungle or something. Got some, sure, theoretically in lane you'd get better farm, but he would have got more stable farm if he went into his own jungle. I don't know. I feel like maybe Lifestealer could have been a bit more flexible instead of camping the top lane. But those are just thoughts from a noob. If I was you, Halberd, don't listen to me. But a great play from Bravado, and I'd like to see this Bravado playing up against Energy as well, because these guys look like they know what they're doing, and they're both Energy and Bravado today have shown some fantastic plays and real composition in there and confidence. Yeah,
I think that the game that everyone's kind of waiting for is that there's a couple, but Bravado Black versus Energy, and the Bravado Blue versus this Bravado team versus the Energy team.
Mhm.
Those are like huge games coming out. So I don't know if you would like to like I don't know where you have your schedule online, but that'll be
It's
like,
on
it'll be
the.
cool. The first like
Oops, sorry, we're getting some background sound here because I was just checking that schedule. It's on zcasts.com or zhouseproductions.com. There is a schedule. Tomorrow is going to be Liberty versus Bravado, the other Bravado, I think.
Bravado Black, yeah.
And do you know what time that's going to be at? I just had it open a second ago. Let's see if I can investigate quickly. It's going to be at 2200 CAT or 2100 for Central European time. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a
No,
pretty
no, no,
big
no, no.
game.
I have the time. I have the time 2030 CAT.
Oh, 2030. Wait, okay.
Yeah. I can confirm that if you would like.
Oh no, you're absolutely right. I misread that. 2030. So it'll be a lot earlier than what I previously stated.
Yeah.
Which is going to be good because people are
So
probably getting ready for work already.
What's that? 6